Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. First of all, good evening to all of you. Well, I welcome each and every participant, those who are joining to us today on our YouTube live session on our page Developer Student Club LPU. The session which we are going to cover today on the title that you all are knowing, that how to become a Google Cloud expert by our guest speaker. The name is Ilias, that you already know. Well, before moving to that, I would like to start a little bit of introduction myself. So yeah, my name is Bhavesh Mali, and I'm a developer student club lead at LPU. So as you all know, today we have a special guest with us to share his knowledge and experience with us. Before inviting the speaker, I'd love to share about his little bit of introductions. So yeah, let's get started about the speaker introductions. Yeah. So he's an ex-Army helicopter pilot, keynote instructor, and a full-time family man who is presently a Google Cloud architect and a data analyst at Avail Technology and a lead at GDG Cloud. And the cloud boards on Google Community Leads platform. We at DSC-LPU are extremely grateful for having such a talented personality as our guest of honor for becoming expert in Google Cloud. We are very privileged and the honor to have the Ilias for the today's sessions. So yeah, over to you, Ilias.
Okay. The most difficult part each time when someone is going to talk through internet is if my screen is shared, but today I know for sure that everything is going fine. So it's a privilege and honor for me to be here to get your invitation and talk to you about the things that I love, and especially for Google Cloud. So, hello everyone, I'm Ilias Papachristos. I'm lead of the GDG Cloud in Thessaloniki. It's a small town in the north part of Greece. I've been told that I'm talking too fast and with accent, so today I'll try to talk slower and with Greek accent so that you can understand me. I'm a data analyst, data scientist at Head of Tech, which is a company of my own. I'm working on my company and I'm very happy for doing that. Today's topic is become expert in Google Cloud, or maybe not, we will see later on. Today's agenda is very simple. I'm going to talk about me, although all the things are already been told about me. Then we are going on the topic about expert or not. And finally, we will finish with the Ask Me Anything. I'm not sure if I will be able to answer anything, but you can ask, okay? It's for free, no worries. So, about me, I'm a full-time family man. We have 2 kids in the house, 2 teenagers. So, as you can understand, it's a war zone over here because they are arguing all the time. And yes, we have a dog. We adopted her 7 years ago. I was a helicopter pilot for the Greek Army Aviation for 19 years when I gave my resignation. This picture is from my last flight, just going back to my base. On my free time, I love to practice martial arts, especially kendo, which is my favorite martial art, and I'm also instructor for several years here in Greece. And my future plan is to become a Jedi of Google Cloud, okay? Before going in deep about Google Cloud, first we need to talk a little bit about cloud, what is cloud in general. This is one of my best drawings that I have found on the internet. I love it. The kid is asking the parent. But actually, what is cloud? Cloud is someone else's computer. Okay, so now today I'm speaking to you with my laptop. My laptop has some limits for compute power and for data storage. Let's say that while I'm talking to you, I have this aha moment where a great idea came for an awesome application where I can deploy it and be very rich. But my laptop and the limits that it has are forbidden me to go and work this machine learning model or even deep learning model. What can I do? I can rent some compute power from the Google Cloud Platform and some data storage. And I can run everything very fast over there. I have finished a computer vision degree on the internet, where the last project, it took me 7 hours to train and get the results, and I was working with the resources of the e-learning platform that I was attending, and I had to present my results. Okay, for 7.5 hours. For 7.5 hours, I was literally praying not to have an internet disconnection, not to have any problem, anything like that. Okay, it was awful. Hopefully nothing happened, and I got my degree for the computer vision. But after that, I download my code and run it on Google Cloud Platform. Believe me, it was less than an hour. But I had to pay some money. So cloud computing will help you to do things a lot faster than doing it on-prem on your computer. You have either to invest on time or on money, okay? So for me personally, Google Cloud Platform has quickly become one of my personal favorite cloud platforms. Okay, opinions are subjective, but I'm going to share why I like so much. And to tell you the truth, I was working as a developer for many years, and for much of the time, I was responsible for getting my own code into production environments and keeping it running. I worked on a lot of smaller teams where we didn't have operation engineers. So here's what I liked about the cloud platform. It allows me to think about the code and the features I need to develop without really worrying about the operation side of things, because many of the service offering are fully managed. That means things like App Engine. App Engine is a platform as a service on Google Cloud Platform. Allows me to write my code, test it locally, and then run it through my continuous integration and continuous delivery pipeline, and then deploy it. And once it is deployed, for the most part, that's it, okay? Unless I've introduced some sort of software bug, I really don't have to think about it from there. Google's engineer, on the other hand, will keep it up and running. They are gonna keep it highly available. So it's like you have Google as your operations team, which to me is really cool, don't you think? So another thing I like about it is the easy of using things such as BigQuery and their machine learning APIs. If you have ever worked with large data sets, you know that some queries just take forever to run. BigQuery can query massive data sets in just seconds. If you have played around with Quick Labs, you can see that you can query about 1 terabyte in some seconds, and it's really awesome. And the machine learning APIs, they allow me to use a REST interface to interact with things like language translation, speech to text, and image recognition with ease. All this allows me to integrate into my applications, which give my end users a better user experience. And so for me personally, I love that I can focus on building out application and spend my time adding value to the end user. But as I told you, this is my way. I prefer to spend money and do things fast. So now let's continue. Expert, or better certified. I'm not an expert. Google has this program which is called GDE, and it means Google Developer Expert. There is a category for cloud, of course. I haven't applied yet, but when I was preparing my talk for you, I start thinking about it, and maybe I will apply, and you will be the reason for that. So I'm not an expert, but I'm certified. I'm a Google Cloud certified, professional certified. So I can tell you about how you can be certified. And we'll talk about the Google Cloud certifications, the Google Cloud training courses, where you can find them. Then we'll talk about Quick Labs, because it's the perfect environment to learn how to work with Google Cloud Platform. And finally, we'll talk about the Google documentation. So this picture is created by Konrad Klapa. He's a lead cloud architect from a company in Poland, and he's one of the few people around the world that has all the certifications of Google Cloud. As you can see on the left side, there are two: the G Suite and the collaboration. The G Suite will finish; it doesn't exist anymore. So the people that has it will not be able to renew it, will not be able to give examination, but you can give examination for the collaboration. And then we have the fundamental path. Konrad believes that it's good to start either with the associate cloud engineer or the cloud architect. And to tell you the truth, I agree with him, because for these two examinations, you have to understand the whole technologies that Google Cloud Platform has and how you can work with them. Then it's the data engineer professional certification, and over there we can put also the machine learning certification. It's new. I think it has about 3 months now. Then we have the network and the security. Of course, if you are an architect, then you need to know how to create the perfect network for what you have architected. And of course, you need to secure it perfectly. After that, it's the DevOps, where we have two certifications, the developer and the DevOps. Maybe in the future, we are going to have another one like MLOps, but we are going to see about that. And finally, we have the fellow, the green one. And while all the rest, you can go and pay to give examination. For the last one, for the fellow, you are invited only by Google Cloud. And in order to get this invitation, they must see that you have great knowledge and know how to use Anthos, which is a hybrid solution. And as I told you, this is just an image created by my friend Konrad. It doesn't mean that you have to go from first to give the collaboration and then go for the associate and then for the cloud architect. No, just check which one is suitable for you, for what you are going to do in your job, in your company, and go for it, okay? So the associate certification, it is recommended to have 6 months building on Google Cloud. The associate level certification is focused on the fundamental skills of deploying, monitoring, and maintaining projects on Google Cloud. The certification is a good starting point for those new to cloud and can be used as a path to professional level certification. The professional certifications, all these orange badges, it is recommended to have 3 years of industry experience. And in these 3 years, to include at least 1 year working with Google Cloud. The professional certifications span key technically job function and assets advanced skills in design, implementation, and management. These certifications are recommended for individuals with industry experience and familiarity with Google Cloud products and solutions. And for the first one, the user certification, you only have to complete the Applied Digital Skills training course. I will rest it in a minute. And on Quick Labs to have finished the quest that I will show you. And maybe have 1 month working with Google Workspace. Workspace is renamed. It was the G Suite. Now it's called Workspace. The user certification is intended for individuals with experience using Google Workspace and determines an individual's ability to show you the applied digital skills. But first I have to find it. Okay. This is over here is the link, applied digital skills with google.com and everything after that. So if you finish this page on Google for Education, there are 10 lessons. Finish them and then go to Quick Labs over here on the G Suite Essentials. It has 8 steps. That means 8 labs with Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Drivers, Google Sites, and then the practice lab. Finish both of them, and yes, you are ready for. Okay, I return back to give examinations for the user certification. Okay, now Google Cloud training courses. You can find them both on Coursera and on Plural site. As you can see, we have 3 new ones. They have changed things. So if you have finished it before, just go ahead and finish them again, retake them. No worries if you are new learners and you register on Google Cloud training courses on Coursera until the 19th of November, you get one month free. Okay, after that you are going to get charged. So finish the courses on time. And when we say courses, actually it's specialization courses, and it means that each specialization has between 4 and 7 courses to finish. They have everything you need to get prepared for the Google Cloud certification. And if you combine them with the Quick Labs, then you are ready to give your examination. Also, until tomorrow, Dan Sullivan is offering these 2 courses for free. Take a screenshot or take a picture of them, of the bit.ly, and you are going to be redirected to udemy.com, where you can take them for free. Okay, just pay attention. It's valid until tomorrow. Okay, it's the only term that it has. As many people can take them until tomorrow. Okay, please take attention to that. So we have talked about the certification, we have talked about the courses that you have to take, and now it's time for Quick Labs. Why Quick Labs? Quick Labs is the best environment to practice, to train, to learn how to work with the Google Cloud Platform without being afraid of getting charged. You don't need to give your credit card. So you can follow Quick Labs on the social media and get free vouchers and play around. Or even better, you can attend Cloud Study Jam. My chapter, GDG Cloud Thessaloniki, is organizing every month Cloud Study Jam, where we offer, we give $55 as credits to the attendees. And if you finish the quest that we start together, in a 30 days period, then you get another $55 as credits on Quick Labs. And you can play around as you want. Just one thing on Quick Labs, be sure to follow their instructions. Don't try to get another resources. So let's say I was playing around with one machine learning lab, and it was the time that Kubeflow came around, and I said, okay, let's try it. So my account was immediately blocked. I had to send an email to Quick Lab support, and I got back an answer in less than 24 hours, and it was unblocked. And I was glad, because the next day I was having a cloud site jam season, and it was on site with people. 45 people were waiting for me, and my account was unblocked, thankfully. So just follow their instruction, and let's go back to Quick Labs. This is the G Suite Essential. So let's say we can open it. If we start the button, if you click the button, the time will start counting down, and there is no pause. So go to the toilet, grab your tea or coffee before that, and when you press the button, the green button, it will start your lab. You are going to get starts 5 credits, and maximum will take you about 1 hour. And over here are all the details and everything. It's so perfect. I'm not going to open it right now, because I'm on my Chrome, and it will take me to my projects, my real projects, and I don't want to do it right now. But you can become a member of my chapter also, GDG. There's no limit to that. You can become members on a lot of GDG chapters. I don't know about DSC. And we can do all these Quick Labs together. So after Quick Labs, we have the cloud.google.com, where you get $300 free as credits, or 60 or 90 days free, whatever it finishes first, okay? I'm not sure about the 60 days or the 90 days. I've lost it somewhere. I'm really sorry for that. And but don't go right away now to cloud.google.com. My advice for you is, first, go to the courses on Coursera or on Pluralsight. Then go and practice on Quick Labs. And then try by yourself on a real Google Cloud platform. And what can you do there? You can start migrating a simple WordPress static website. Do it with App Engine, which is platform as a service. You have nothing to worry about, and everything is being deployed there for you. All the infrastructure, the load balancing, the health check, everything. Okay, you just take your WordPress website and host it on the Google Cloud platform. When you feel confident about yourself, take the website and go to Compute Engine, which is infrastructure as a service. Sorry about that. And you are going to create the configuration by yourself. And believe me, it's a lot of things that you have to do it, to do. But the knowledge that you are going to grab, the knowledge you're going to gain, it's amazing. So first, go to App Engine, where most of the things are there for you by Google Cloud. Then, when everything is fine, take another website maybe and go to Compute Engine. And when you feel confident about yourself, create an eShop on Google Kubernetes Engine. If you can do these 3 steps, believe me, you have gained great knowledge. I don't know if you are going to be expert, but believe me, you could pass with these at least the associate engineer certification. And don't be afraid about Okay, can you hear me? My microphone is turning off. Okay, now it's better. I can work. And okay, sorry, but someone is turning my microphone off. It's not good. Please don't do it. Thank you.
No, it's automatically. No one can do. I am admin.
Okay, thank you. So, and over here, if you come to cloud.google.com/free, you can see that there are 23 plus free products, okay, except the 300 free credits that we have. Each month, there are these limits. So you have Cloud Run, Firestore, if you want to do something with mobile, cloud storage for data storage, and if you want to use the Vision API, as you can see, there are a lot of stuff, and these are monthly. So if the 300 free credits finishes or the 3 months, you have also these things every month for free. And let's say you want to calculate how much money you are going to spend, because you don't want to get charged for that. There is the calculator over here, Google, the cloud.google.com/product/calculator. Let's go and find maybe the AI platform. It's the notebooks. Let's say I'm on United States, maybe Asia, and I want the standard one, and I want to have a batch. Why not? So I'm going to pay nothing per month. But if I say that I want 2 nodes, I'm going to get charged. And this is an estimation, okay? Because the more time you use something, you get also some discounts. So let's go back to my presentation. And we have finally the documentation. It's always a good challenge, because I know a lot of engineers that don't like to read the documentation. It's a good challenge to read the documentation, believe me. But don't go and read it straight ahead right now. The best solution is to finish the course on Coursera and then go to the documentation and read there what you have learned. When you try a lab on Quick Labs, let's say for app aging, then go to the documentation and read everything for the app aging. This is the best way that you'll gain the most and become, okay, maybe an expert, I don't know. But for sure that you are going to pass certification. So, my chapter's agenda is this. We are going to have 2 cloud study jam, one on the 18th of November and one on the 15th of December. Both of them are introduction to machine learning. We are going to see how we can use the API of the language processing and the image processing. And on the 1st of December, we have a virtual tech talk. And believe me, this one, you have to attend it, because we have 2 amazing women. The first one is a head of operation of a big company in Brazil, and she is going to talk about future work skills, something that everybody needs, okay? Either if you are a university student like you are, or if you are a CEO. She's a head of operation in her company, a big company working in the America, and she's going to talk about the future work skills. And then another lady is coming from Canada, and she will talk about personal branding. Personal branding, I had the opportunity to attend her talk, and the personal branding is something that will make your life easy in finding your dream job, believe me, because what you will build around yourself is what will open the doors to your dream job. Your resume will make the company to invite you for an interview, but your branding is something that will give you points before going to the interview. So if you have time, you can come and attend it. You can find more on my chapter. It's over there. You can follow us on this social media. And now it's the Ask Me Anything season. I'm sure that you can ask whatever you want. I'm not sure that I can answer everything. So I have created a website which has very simple front end, but very strong backend, and it is called google.com. Okay, it's not my website, but you can go and try to find everything there. And this is for me. Thank you very much. And I'm ready for your questions.
Oh, yeah, Ilias, I would love to add one more point. The session was really interactive, but the meanwhile, we have missed the one thing due to YouTube live error. So we were not able to there. So the entire crowd, we have backup in the Google Meet, right? So can you just go through the like little bit summary, what exactly you have covered? And then we'll move to the question that the students having in their mind. Okay, just go to the summary, then we'll go to the question one by one. Let's work.
Go where? Where do you want to go?
I'm saying that it's work for you. Like just go with a summary, like just 1 and 2 minutes, what exactly you have covered. Because we have a recorded session that will upload on YouTube, but the error has, came across from the YouTube.
Okay, tell me which slide do you want me to start again?
No, not like entire session. I'm just saying the, summary brief about, the summary, what exactly you covered for the today's session. Not go with the, individual site.
Okay, so summary, it's simple. If you want to become, I don't know about expert, but for sure certified, go to Coursera and take the courses that are there available from Google Cloud training team. They are really awesome. And if you sign in until the 19th of November, you will get a free month, but you have to give your credit card. So just remember that you otherwise you are going to get charged for this training. Also, you have the ability to go to plural site for these courses. For the certifications, you need to pay money to take the examination. And now these days, there is a 30% discount for the associate certification. And also the cloud developer is a new beta going on for the next days, and it has a discount also. Please try and play around with Quick Labs. It will help you a lot playing with Quick Labs. And always read the documentation after each course from Coursera or Plura site, or after playing around with Quick Labs, go and read the documentation. This is how you are going to become good developers with Google Cloud Platform and pass your certification examination and all this.
Awesome, Ilias. Now the one by one, like is anyone having doubt regarding the cloud, or like how you can take your career into the Google Cloud? You can ask to our speaker to give your answer. Anyone is having any doubt or any questions that we can ask to the Ilias, sir?
Sir, I had a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Manas. Go ahead.
Sir, if anyone don't have any prior knowledge to machine learning or Google Cloud, so he should directly start from Coursera or any other thing also.
Okay, so you have no knowledge of machine learning and Google Cloud. First, you have to learn machine learning, of course, and then if you move to Google Cloud Platform, you will make your life easy. So There are a lot of courses. I'm not going to tell you which one to take. It depends on you. There are a lot of amazing courses for machine learning. But believe me, when you will go on Google Cloud Platform, everything will be so easy for you. And if you learn machine learning, there are two specialization courses for machine learning on Google Cloud Platform, beginners and advanced, where there is this great guy, Lak. He is also from India, as I remember, but he is living the last years in the United States. And he, with his team, are giving these great specialization courses where you can learn how to use TensorFlow on Google Cloud Platform and do amazing things.
Ilias, we have one more question on a chat box, and you can see here. And the question is, what is the roadmap for first-year student to start? Those who are fresher in the university, right, in the first year itself, how they can start their journey into Google Cloud? Can you just elaborate that question to the student?
Okay, how you start?
Yeah, for the first-year student itself.
So let's suppose that you know at least one programming language. Okay, it's basic. So you need to know Java. I hate Java. Python. I love Python. Okay, and there are some other programming languages where you need to know at least one of them. After that, it's as simple as learning a new programming language, but instead of learning a language, you learn how to move around on Google Cloud Platform and how to use your programming language on Google Cloud Platform. As an associate cloud engineer, you learn the technologies, and with the knowledge of your programming language, you can start creating things. That's why I've told you to migrate first a simple WordPress website. App Engine is something that was created on the stone age of the cloud. It was the first technology that Google created, and it's still available for us with a lot of things that, of course, are improved. But starting with this point, App Engine and WordPress, or App Engine and Python, or App Engine and something else, you can do your first steps.
That's great. Yeah, the one more question, Ilias, if you can see on the chat box, the Ritik has asked you that what are tools in GCP that the data science enthusiast should master?
Okay, so data science. You have to learn. So data science, you can create a lot of things with the APIs that are there for us from Google Cloud Platform, like the image processing, like the text processing, language processing, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can also use BigQuery for doing a lot of queries that it will take you 2 or 3 days, maybe, to run on-prem. And you can create pipelines. Okay, it's not data science, data engineer, but all these things, data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, are doing more or less the same job, not exactly the same job, but each one is filling the gaps of the other. So BigQuery, and from there you can take, as a data science, you need to show it to people, so you can use Data Studio. And maybe before going there, you have to clean your data. So there is a data prep where you can clean your data, believe me, without writing a single line of code. There are a lot of technologies that can make your life easier as a data scientist. And master them? Yes, why not?
Yeah. See, Ilias, as you know that we have very good questions. The one I will start from the Shivam first. You can see on the chat box. And the question is that he has completed that 30 days of Google Cloud, that program that was, that we were talking about before this event. And the session, like we have two tracks on this program. The one was the cloud engineering and second one was AI, machine learning and all. So what should to be his next step, towards about CMO month?
Yeah. Okay, I understand. So you have completed 30 days of cloud, and what are your next steps? Actually, there are no steps. There are no 30 days or 100 days or something like that. Let me share. This is Quick Labs, and let me go to my account. I think no, my learning. As you can see, I have already finished 548 labs, and I have 29 quests and a lot of other things. And I never thought that I can say that I am doing 30 days or 100 days. It's not a sprint. It's not something that you will finish. It's a continuous journey, and you will try every day to improve. Even on Quick Labs, you will see that every day or every month, new labs are added there. When I started, there were few, and on the way, there are so many right now that I haven't finished. I saw labs coming for blockchain also. We didn't have blockchain before. And so please don't give that limit to yourself. It will only hurt you. Okay? Say that I will go on Quick Labs and go and do this, or I will work with Google Cloud Platform because I like it. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe it's easier for you to work with other cloud providers. It doesn't mean that because I'm telling you so that this is the best for you. I worked with other cloud providers, but the last 4 years, I'm here on Google Cloud Platform. I told you on the beginning why I love it, and I will stay here. And okay, 30 days is something that it's good to motivate you, but don't stop there. Continue every day. If you can't every day, say day by day or on weekends. There are so many things that even I, after 3 years, haven't used until now. And that's because also Google Cloud Platform has new technologies and new things starting and bringing new stuff. Let's say now we have Firestore. We didn't have Firestore. We had the data store, but now we have Firestore, and it has two options. You have to find them by yourself. And App Engine, we had only one App Engine. Now we have flexible and standard. Why do we have flexible standard? Because the one is the old one, and the other came after the Docker. And every day there are so many articles from Google Cloud where you can go read and check about it. So 30 days, it's a good motivation. Don't stop there. Continue.
Yeah, we have two more questions. And I think one question is from Rajiv. How to get knowledge of AI so we know what to use when in the Google Cloud? The question is like that.
Can you please repeat the question because I lost your voice?
Sure, Ilias. The thing is, the question has been asked by one of the student that how to get knowledge. Wait. Yeah, how to get knowledge of sets of API so that we can use in the Google Cloud.
Okay, so if you go to the documentation, let me go to the documentation over here. This is the documentation. If you scroll down, you can see the API management and all the things that you want. So let's go to the API management. Okay, here, or let's go to the AI, like AutoML or text-to-speech. It's everything here on the documentation. Just go there and read it. And let's go say the Vision AI, click on that. You can see if you click here, you are going to be redirected somewhere else. The classification, the edge vision, object detection, everything is here for you. Just play around and you will see it. You will find it. Okay?
Yeah, so I think the Rajiv question has been clear. Everything, the whatever the Ilias is saying to us, that everything is in the documentation. The read the documentation before that, that, and don't stop your journey at 30 days. Just go ahead. There is no such things like 30 days and 100 days. That's what the Google Cloud Architect is saying to us, right? So like the one question, I would love to go with the Sharanya Bhagavi. Yes, how to use Google Cloud in an IoT platform, yeah. And that we can have the last question for like, see, and one more thing before moving to that question, Fox, like at your time limitation, it was up to the 45-minute session and 15 minutes question answer session. So that can be the last question from the Sharanya that I'm going to ask to the other speaker. So yeah, go ahead, Elias. How to use Google Cloud, in an IoT platform?
So IoT, it's really amazing. I love this question. I've worked with our IoT, and before Google Cloud Platform, I was using Kafka for the messages, and I have to do a lot of work. But with Google Cloud Platform, it's so easy, believe me, and you just have all these sensors and you connect them with the PubSub. It's one of the greatest technologies on Google Cloud Platform, where all the messages are there, and I'm getting them at least once, and I'm sure that nothing gets lost, and I don't have to do anything for configuration. I just create a topic and I'm subscribed there, and I get everything from my sensor. There is an fantastic, let's go back to Quick Labs and go to the IoT to show it to you. So over here, this is the Internet of Things, Quick Start. It's really amazing. Just go there. How to use it, okay? Don't expect for someone to tell you. This is the resources available to everyone, okay? Go there and you will see how easy it is to work with IoT.
Okay, so we have like the one more person is asking, how did the pricing model work in GCP Cloud?
So as I told you, let's go and find, okay, this is the calculator. So mainly it is with time, and they start with per second. Sometimes some technologies is with minute, and the more you use something, the more discount you have. So if you create a compute engine is virtual machine, and you use it for 1 month, you are going to get, I think it's 25% of discount. So mainly you are charged for the compute engine you are using, sorry, for the compute power that you are using, or for the data storage that your data has. And it has to take to do with the time that you are using it. So data storage is the most cheap storage that exists on Google Cloud Platform, and App Engine is the cheapest one, as I remember. But it has to do with the time, okay?
Awesome. Yeah. The one more question from Abhishek, like, the very popular word that I used to hear and then used to work in the Quick Labs that everyone knows. Like cluster, what basically mean of cluster and health check, when we used to create on Quick Lab the cluster. Can you just elaborate?
Okay, cluster, we mean we are talking now about Kubernetes engine.
Do one thing, just go to the Kubernetes and just come up with the just the summarize of that thing. That would be ideal.
Okay, so health check. We have health check on our virtual machines. We have to configure our health check by ourselves when we create a compute engine, and it has to do with the load balancing that we are creating for an application. So let's say we have our website on a zone in India, let's say in Mumbai region, India, and we have load balancing around India to 3 or 4 different zones, and we need a health check to see if everything is working correct. Otherwise, it will be redirected with the load balancing to another zones. This is the health check. We use it for the front end.
Awesome. Thank you, sir, for solving the queries. What is the meaning of the cluster? Yeah. We have the one more question from our tech lead. The question is very interesting and it's very attractive. I can say, what is a simple way to start a career in Google or any software company as a core software developer in the department of research or development or anything? And the most specifically, the question that Manish has been asked to you is how to enter in Google. What is the secret behind it? Yeah.
Okay, so the simple answer is I don't know, because I haven't applied to work for Google. But I can tell you, there is a guy named Lawrence Muresi or something like that, is working for Google Brain, and you can find a lot of his courses on Coursera and on edX. And one time he said that when he was working on United Kingdom and he applied for a job on Google Cloud, on the interview they asked him, they talked about the use of the app engine that he had already worked. So you have to create a good resume. You have to create a good branding name around you. And you have to be passionate and chase your dream. That's for me. So if you have a dream you say, I will do that, believe me, no one in the world can stop you. Go for it.
Yeah. So one question is from Sashwan. The question he's asking, it's related to somewhat tech. So when we increase the main storage of an instance, how it increase on fly, and what the mechanism is working behind that?
Okay, so it's a very technical question. It takes a lot of time, and it's not for this season. It's a great question, but I will tell you to check the documentation for that.
Yeah.
Okay, because it will take a lot of time to explain to you.
Of course. It's just an introduction session. For the upcoming session for our entire DSC, we'll have the more session as a hands-on session. So we'll cover all the things, all the technical questions. It's related to your, in your career orientate the questions, or maybe in the Google Cloud, how you can enter, how you can become expert, the title we have introduced for this event. So related to that, if you have any doubt as of now, that the crowd and audience that asks questions to our speaker, it's amazing. I'm loving and would love to see your questions and the query that you are getting in your mind. Anything else that you have still doubt to ask to our guest speaker, you can go ahead with that.
No questions? Wow. Okay. I need a favor now from all of you. I've seen on my LinkedIn profile that a lot of you have checked my profile. So please click on the button, send me an invitation. I will accept it. Don't hesitate. And whatever you want, please just send me a message. I will be glad to answer back and help you with the solution.
Wait for a moment, Ilias. I'm sharing your LinkedIn profile and Google Chat. Wait for a moment.
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
Do you want me to stop my presentation?
No, no. Yeah, you can, or it's fine if you can. You can continue with that. No issue on that. Yeah. This is the profile of our today's speaker, Ilias. You can go through his LinkedIn profile, right? Any query any problem that you're facing, ask to him. Once ever like he's going to free, definitely will have to reply with you people. Until now, so far, any doubt, anything else that you would love to ask? We have a more session in Google Cloud. You people are going to be expert. We can have a boot camp from outside, right? Sorry for today's inconvenience. It was a problem from the Google, the YouTube side. Sorry for that. Once again, apologize from entire the DSCLPU team. And yeah, anything else that like you want to ask? No problem. Great session. It's awesome. Rangarutia hacking special. What an amazing name. I really loved it. Rangarutia. Cool. Thank you so much for this wonderful sessions. Yeah, you can give us somewhat feedback or anything else that you want to, give to our speaker, maybe us for a DSCLPU, right? So we people are getting motivating from you, your comment, right? And yeah, we'll rock it for the entire session. We'll have more things. Just stay tuned with us, right? And up to now, thanks so much, Ilias, to taking a session. It was a really wonderful session and giving you valuable time and efforts to make this session, to track the students and from entire DSCLPU team. Once again, that very thankful from our side, Ilias. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the invitation. It was really an honor.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, definitely. All the people will prepare certification for that. Don't worry, we have all the recorded. That's Google Meet. We were not on the YouTube, so I'll ask our speaker. We'll go with our template. We'll go with the certification. Don't worry. Do cheers on LinkedIn. Add to our DSCLPU and add to our speaker Ilias. Right? We'll give comment on that, and we are ready to start our career into Google Cloud. Don't we stop it here. That's what our speaker has said to us. Right? Read documentation. Start learning and don't think like there's a 30 days and 100 days Google Cloud program is running, that's just for your motivation. That's what I say. And that's, that everyone is saying to you. Just remember those words. These words are very, they're priceless. There is no, that money of that. So keep momentum for your career. Like if you want to become an expert into Google Cloud, and we are ready to help you for, 24/7 Fox. So thanks so much. It was a really great session.